So we're on our way to Alberton Hospital. A good friend of mine is an ENT, and we've decided that today what we're going to do is we're going to stick a camera down my throat to see exactly what's going on when I beatbox.
So basically this is the vocal cord edge. It's a ligament. Behind it's all the muscles. But so your vocal cord is not a thin little thing that just hangs in mid-air. It's got this sloping up part. So this is coming from the lungs. This is obviously going up to the mouth. And you've got the sloping up part. Now, you've got extra tissue, and this is called the false vocal cord. Can you see it here? Now, what Morgan can do is he's able to control this. Now, you notice that there's no muscle here. So my vocal cord I control because I can move muscles. The superior glottis or the supraglottis with the false vocal cords has no muscles in it. So Morgan's developed a way to move that in some insane, awesome way to get that to close. And so he can use these false vocal cords to generate the sound. Now, you'll notice on one of the takes we took now, he keeps his vocal cords open, the real true vocal cords open, and then he closes this false vocal cords, and that gives him a nice deep sound, because you can see these vocal cords are a lot thicker, a lot heavier. That gives him the deep sound, and then in his mouth he can change other sounds. And that gives him the opportunity to give him two different types of what we'd say like double sound, layered voice, as they say, or voice over voice. So the situation is he's giving you one sound coming through a normal vocal cord going into the mouth, and the second sound that he's created with the false vocal cords. So that's what he's doing there. So now sound has come up here, all right, and now it's not going to someone go down into your stomach because you've got a little valve there, so that won't really change. So sound is coming up here, and combined with your sinuses and your mouth, that gives each one of us our distinctive voice. So with that giving us our distinctive voice, we can use different areas of the tongue muscle, the lips, the teeth, the palate to create vibrational surfaces, all right? Tight surfaces that are together that can vibrate at high speed is going to give us a sound, because it's going to break up the sound wave as it travels, and that objection in the sound wave is what gives us what hits our eardrum, and we perceive it as different sounds. All right, so he can use his tongue in awesome ways. He can by bringing it close to the palate, he can create a very narrow area here that's going to give us a vibrational surface. His tongue against his teeth are going to give a vibrational surface. Maybe the base of his tongue to the bottom sort of the angle of the mandible down here can give us a vibrational sound. And then obviously the way he moves his teeth and the way he rotates his palate is how we can get those different sounds coming out. Now, your cheeks can also play a role here to give you the different sound. The one thing that doesn't change over is his sinus cavity. He cannot really change that sinus cavity other than just blocking the one nose, meaning that the sound will now be forced just down the one side, and that'll give you obviously different tones. He showed me one now that makes it a bit deeper. So the situation here is that this area stays stagnant, okay? And this is where all the action is to create the voice, to create the sound. So that is Mr. Morgan for you, trying to explain how to beatbox. The good news is the vocal cords are 100% normal. Even though he's been beatboxing for years, I see absolutely no damage on my laryngoscope and also on my my stroboscopy of his vocal cords. So video stroboscopy shows absolutely normal vocal cord movement, and I don't see any damage on those vocal cords at this stage.